Hi Libra, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. I'm going to start off by pulling a card for your overall energy this week. Also, Libra, all the decks I'm using in this reading, along with anything else I use to, put this video on, I am going to start listing in the description box below. I get a lot of questions, and, so if you're curious about decks or crystals or anything I'm using, I will just start listing it there. All right, so Libra, let's see what your overall energy is for the week. Who are you? Woo, Libra, you are the owl magic. This is a very, very, very powerful card, okay? Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through a deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So, Libra, things just got real this week somehow, some way in your life, and this is Spirit saying no matter what you're seeing, don't turn your eyes from the truth. No matter what, there's a deception. Either somehow you were lying to yourself about something, or there's a relationship or situation in your life that has not been of like an honest energy, an honest connection, a sturdy foundation. And this week, you're really being shown this. You're being, like all things that are false in your life are being highlighted for you. And it's your choice, Libra, to turn away or to embrace it. Also with this, it could be more about you are becoming aware of a deception that doesn't have much to do with you, but you're watching like kind of from a third-party perspective. And, if that's the case, there's a lesson to be learned in that for you, Libra. Just by observing the person who's being deceptive and then the person that they're trying to deceive or whatever their scheme is, there's a lesson in that, a deeper soul lesson. And it's not to say like you're a thief or you lie. It's not about that. It's about reading people's energies, okay? Because wherever this deception lies, it's not easily spotted by anybody. This could be a situation where, I'm just going to give an example. In the office, everybody loves this particular employee, but somehow, some way, something about them just rubs you wrong. And, even when you deal with them, there's just this weirdness in the air, and you're just like, God, why don't I click with this person? Or what is this that I'm feeling? Libra, you're not wrong. Some people are really, really good manipulators. And, I'm just feeling like for whatever reason, your spidey senses are going and you're picking up on this, even if nobody else is. And you've got to trust yourself, because if Spirit's showing you the light, but everybody else around you is blind, there's the lesson, Libra. You don't belong there. Like, your energy is different, okay? Because if you see the truth, but nobody around you can, then that means you are elevated and you don't belong in that energy, okay? You are seeing the truth for some reason, where a lot of other people are blind around it, okay? Or again, this is in your personal life somehow, some way. Okay, so let's add to that, Libra. This just came to me. Some of you have had a feeling about something that happened in the past, but you had no way to prove it. And this week you will be validated on that, okay? So keep your eyes and ears open for that. Oh, you guys got the orange blossom jellyfish. Transparency, sensitivity, surrender, illumination. Honestly, the one thing that is jumping out at me big time is illumination and then transparency. Libra, this is where I feel that the situation where you see things for what they are, but nobody else around does, or nobody else around did. And you are being validated this week, or if everybody's in the dark and you have a feeling, trust you over everybody else, okay? And really observe and pay attention. Because whatever this is, it's very transparent and obvious. So even if this is like just a friend or, you know, somebody in your life that's trying to keep something from you or anything along those lines, it's just like through the right lens of perception, it's very transparent and obvious what's going on. And they may try to deny or tell you different. You just really got to trust yourself, okay? I know there's going to be more that comes through that card, but that will come later in the reading, because I'm feeling a whole different storyline coming through, but I'm not going to intermingle them. I'm just going to get through these main two and then kind of wrap that one up at the end. Okay, so let's see what, okay, all right. The energies around you are the personalities, the people, situations this week. Porcupine, time for beginner minds. Okay, yeah, look at that, Libra, look at that. This to me is trusting yourself and not going based upon logic or past life experience. It's like there's just something that feels off and you've got to trust you, okay? It's like switch the, you know, lens of the perception. Time for beginner minds. And then Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Okay. So Libra, also, this coming through as the energies around you, yeah, this is somebody who really puts on like this front, very charming, very wise, very giving, very all these things, but at the end of the day, they're really a porcupine. Like, think of a porcupine, you know, and you know the quills exist. Nobody else can see them, but you know the quills exist, and they're gonna pop out at some time. Like, even though this person, it seems so genuine and all these things, like they cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted. But they, you know, project this type of energy, like, oh, I'm so giving, I'm so gracious. And also what I get here, Libra, is this might be somebody that's older. I mean, it doesn't have to be, this is general, but those of you where you're dealing with somebody like an elder, older than you, somehow, some way, it's almost like they're trying to use their life experience and age to manipulate you and think that you're not as experienced or well-known or educated or learned about life, like that you don't see the quills, but you do. Okay, so just really keep that in mind. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I feel like a shuffle is in order. Like, you know what? Oh my gosh, Spirit just totally made the connection. Okay, so owls can fly, right? Turkeys can't fly, so as far as I know, God, now I'm like questioning saying that. But okay, in my mind, in my perception, Libra, turkeys do not fly, okay? Owls do. So my point in that is this person is trying to act like they're this, like they can fly, but they really can't. They walk on the land, okay? Their wisdom, all of that, it's like phony. It's not real. Whereas Libra, this is real. Your energy, your understanding, your perception, your senses, this is real. You're picking up on the facade of, I'm so wise, I can fly. Well, no, you really, look at that, and it just dropped out of my hand like slip. No, you can't, dude, you can't. You don't really have wings that can support you, but they pretend that they're better than everybody else, or that they can do more than you and that they're better than you, but they're not, Libra. They're not. It's all a facade. Don't even fall for it. It is a facade. All right, we have butterfly. Nice, 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 nice. This is perfect with this. There is somebody around you, okay, or there's energy coming in that's really helping to bring this to light. There's transformation taking place this week, Libra. I like that. And we have, ooh, so this here is going to the sacral chakra, and I knew Spirit was going to bring this home because this is sacral chakra all day long to me, but like I said, that's a different message, way different than the primary. So again, Libra, sacral chakra, this is your empathy center where you're very sensitive. You pick up on other people's emotions and energy and feelings and all of those things. So again, you are not wrong in the way you're experiencing somebody, even if everybody else around is like, you're totally off, like that could never be, or no, Libra, you are on the trail, like, you know, a hound dog on a scent. You are picking it up, and even if nobody else can smell it, you can. Don't even question yourself. And I feel for a lot of you, this is a feminine energy coming through. It doesn't have to be a female, but the person that's putting on this facade, it's almost like they make all these promises. I could do this for you. I could do that for you. I have all these connections, blah, 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 blah. And no, they don't. They're driving me nuts, Libra. So let me pull some tarot. I just don't like it. I don't, but there is a really lovely message that I will say at the end, because I do see something else unfolding here. But it's the way lesser message. I feel what I'm talking about right now is the primary. Okay. Hanged Man. Yeah, that's where Libra, you can't question yourself. You are not wrong. It's everybody else that needs to wake up. Oh yeah, look at this 5 of Cups. Yep. And the Empress. I like that we end with the Empress. Libra, listen. Even if you are sad and disappointed, or you have really tried to not accept that this is how you feel and what you're sensing about somebody, it's almost like you cannot turn away from it anymore. Like this week, it's just there. It is what it is. You've got to rip the Band-Aid off, and there may be some sadness to the truths that you are coming into and understanding about a specific person, maybe a few people, or about a situation in general. But Libra, that's happening because it's really time to clear this energy. With the Empress, this is like a fresh start, very abundant energy coming in, abundance of something, abundance of love, abundance of, you know, new connections. But this is where it's like everything is okay and you're looking forward to the future rather than being anxious or panicking or anything like that. Like you're just in a really good place by week's end. So if anything upsets you, you know, these truths that you've got to really face, or the truth you've got to see about somebody else, or if this is where you've kind of been the observer watching somebody else really manipulate and mastermind another person. And, you know, with this Hanged Man, it's like you haven't been able to say what you know, or there's just, for some reason, you haven't been able to express. It could be because you know by telling the truth, it would bring a lot of sadness to many, and you haven't been willing to do that. Like, I'm not the one that's gonna, you know, expose all of this. Well, it's like somebody else does that. You don't have to worry about it, and it's just such a relief to you. Okay, so let's keep going. So we have strength under Hanged Man. Yeah, Libra. If you know some things and it's been a lot keeping it to yourself and not expressing it, but you did the right thing, okay? Also, again, facing some of these truths is a little challenging. It's a little tough, but it leads to really good places. And I think you feel like, you know what, it's time. It's time for me to face this. It's time for me to heal it. It's time for me to purge it. Yeah, look at, as I'm saying that, Knight of Wands on the Five of Cups. Yep. It's time for me to release this. It's time for me to heal this. It's time for me to purge this. I've got to move on from this. And then, oh my goodness me, look at that, right on the Empress, Wheel of Fortune, the turning of the wheel, how things are going to get better, as I just said, makes me very happy, Libra. So don't stress this week, okay? The wheel is turning, and all things are going to come to the light. And though that may bring some sadness, if you have to tell the truth and you don't want to, like if telling the truth means you have to kind of screw somebody over that you really care about, like it's just not going to feel good. But ultimately, Libra, that is like what needs to happen. The truth needs to prevail and come out this week. And this is big time about you seeing the truth in others and about certain situations. And even though you might not want to, or it might hurt a little bit, it's really healing, actually, because once it's like recognized and faced, it just kind of dissipates, and immediately there's this new wonderful energy coming in to fill that space for you. So, you know, whatever's been kind of a challenge and holding you down, that energy is definitely breaking up and dissipating this week. So the other message coming through for some Libras out there is a connection that you have with another person. I feel this is definitely romantic, and for whatever reason, we haven't been able to really be together, or something's standing in the way somehow, okay? It's like this beautiful connection that is so soul, all right? A very sacral chakra connection. That's the divine feminine. It's passion, it's creativity, it's sensuality, it's sexuality, it's that emotional, deeper connection you feel with another person, and it exists and it's there, but we've been blocked from it somehow, some way, and it's very challenging. It's, you know, caused you a lot of heartache and pain. And now next thing out is where this message kind of goes two separate ways for me. It's like finally you are at a place where you're in acceptance that this relationship is blocked, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do me now. It's time for me to find somebody who is open, who is available to me, somebody I could be with, okay, here in this Knight of Wands. Or this new person kind of just shows up in your world, which turns you away from the person who is unavailable to you, all right? Because now, look at this. We have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is that beautiful, new, stable, solid energy. And it's a change in the fate, a turning of the wheel. Where we were sad and oppressed and feeling down, now the wheel has turned and we're sitting on top, and the Empress is a damn good card to have clarify that, okay? It's the challenge and the struggle, like that's coming to an end. And there's either like a new relationship coming in, and that's why, you know, we're not sad anymore, or the restrictions on this relationship are finally lifted and you finally get an opportunity to be together, and that's represented by this butterfly, the transformation of your current status with each other to the status you're moving into. And you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it's the changing of the Hangman energy, the restriction, the refusing to see the truth, you know, however that plays out for you. It's the change of that energy, but change in a very positive way. So Libra, some of you, it's all about just seeing the truth of a person or a situation. And then for others of you, this has everything to do with a romantic connection. So let's pull some advice for you, Libra. Harmony. As I create, I will share. Harmony divine with love and care. Yeah. See, Libra, this is the kind of energy flow that you need. And your coworker relationships, your friendships, your family ships, your romantic ships, okay? This is the energy that you want, that you should be striving for. And so if you are involved, you know, where that energy is very stuck, it can't flow, that's your sign that that's not your path right now, okay? Even if this is like in the workplace, Spirit's like, you know what, you're holding on to this job and you don't think there could be better, and there's all these reasons why, but you've got to let it go. You've got to open yourself up to the possibility that, yes, there could be a better job situation for you, because the wheel of fate is turning in your favor, Libra, and the sadness is coming to an end. There's fast-moving energy. This is an offer, an opportunity, deciding to move in a new direction, and it gets rid of the sadness in this Five of Cups. But the stagnation here, you know, make sure that what's not working, which just can't get, like, no matter what you do, there's no improvement, that's your sign that you need to, like, move on, or you need to set this relationship or this person on the back burner for now and seek harmony, because it's just, there's too much dishonest and deceptive energy around, you know, this person or situation for some of you. And then, you know, those of you where either somebody is returning to you or there's a new relationship coming in, Libra, there's a lot of harmony, and it feels really good energy for that, okay? So anyways, trust your intuition, Libra. Even if nobody else can see what you see, you know what you know, and you've got to trust you. So those are your messages, Libra. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.